Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna, and in today's video I wanted to come on and share kind of a comparison video with 3 different crossbodies that I have. And this one here is from Dooney and Burke. This is from their Toscana leather collection, and it is the espresso. This is my most recent purchase, and this is from Coach, and this is in their maple color. This is their Brooklyn. This is their crossbody bag. And this right here is my Dooney and Burke Florentine toggle crossbody. And this is in the brown Tmoro, which, as you can see, it's very similar in color to the espresso. It's this really dark brown, which I love. And so all 3 of these bags, as you can see, are brown. They are all, to me, very casual bags. And they are all crossbody. So for instance, this one has a 2-part strap. I could remove the centerpiece and make it into a short shoulder, which I have done. Or I could wear it as a long shoulder or as a crossbody. It does have here multiple adjustments on both sides. And this is actually the smaller version. This toggle crossbody actually comes in a bigger size also. This is the smaller, almost like a letter carrier, but I would say it's about 2.5 to 3 inches in depth. And in fact, I do have my measuring tape just to kind of be a little bit more accurate. So the depth on this bag is about almost 3 inches, I would say, but 2.5 if I measure from piping here to piping here. I would say it's 2.5 inches. And in height, I would say it's about 8 3/4 inches, just under 9. And then the length, I would say it's about 8 inches. Okay, so this is the smaller version of the toggle crossbody, and Dooney does have the bigger one. And in fact, I did see it online in the larger size on their website. They haven't had it in a long time, so I was surprised to see that. And then here I have Coach's version, or Coach's Maple Brooklyn. And this to me is also very similar to my other 2 brown bags, because they serve the same purpose and I would wear them the same way. The only thing that I'm kind of hesitant regarding this bag is the closure. I feel like it's not as secure. I do like a little more secure closure, like how this one has the flap. So it has a toggle. Here it opens like this. It has the suede here on the inside. And for security purposes, I could just put my toggle, loop it in there, and I feel like it's really secure to me. It does also, of course, have the back pocket. But going back to the Coach one, when I wear this crossbody, when I've tried it on, this top piece does close up because the leather is so soft. It closes up against my body. And so just this base would kind of stick out. One of my favorite features of this bag is this beautiful strap. I love this bigger oversized buckle, and I like how they finished the holes with gold hardware. I think it makes it look so beautiful. And this gold against this maple color is stunning. And just the leather itself is so nice. I really love their full grain leather. It's the size 21. And because it has a bigger base, I feel like you could fit a lot more. And then as far as measurements in comparison to my toggle one, the base is about 4 3/4 inches. And in length, it's about, I would say, 7 3/4 inches, not quite 8. And then as far as height, I would say it's about 8.5 inches. So they're very, very similar in size. And then here my messenger bag, the Toscana collection. This one, the depth is about, I would say, 3.5 inches. The length on the wider part is about 10.5 inches, I would say. And then as far as height, I would say it's about 7.5 inches. Okay. And all three of these bags, they all have really great adjustments on their strap. So for example, this one has a web strap. So right now the setting is the short shoulder. I could extend it. I just spread it out over here. And then, so I can extend it as much as I like. This strap is actually really comfortable. And when I wear this bag, I enjoy wearing it. I've worn it many times. For example, on field trips, Disney. I did at one point also have it like in the lighter brown color. I think it was called Saddle or Natural. I have since let that go and I just kept this one. So one of the things that I love about the Toscana collection is that the inside is lined in leather. And this to me is just super, super luxe. The flap is this beautiful suede. And the hardware is palladium. So this is one of their most amazing lines. I feel like it's just unmatched. It's so well made, so well designed, and this is probably a bag that I will keep in my collection. And I continually reach for it. But I haven't lately. So when I saw it in my closet yesterday, I was reminded that I still had it and that I hadn't worn it in a while. And when I realized that I picked up this Coach Brooklyn, I was thinking, do I really need 3 very similar bags? And so the Coach Brooklyn, again, I do love the strap. And also when I make it like the long or the shorter setting, I really like how this part kind of curls underneath the bag. It looks really nice. I really like that it includes this nice leather pouch. So for security purposes, I would put my keys and my card case in here. And then I'd probably have like a zippered pouch to keep the rest of my items in there just so they don't fall out. It does have also here the snap compartment here on the back side. So this is a beautiful bag and really loving it. And I really, really like Coach's full grain leather. I like their glove tan leather and this full grain. I just think it's so soft. And so soft, so smooth, so buttery. I love that about it. And then of course, Dooney's classic Florentine. You just can't go wrong. Most of the bags that I have and that I use, including accessories, are Florentine. It's just the leather that I gravitate to the most. I think it's beautiful. I like the way that it ages. I like the way that it looks. I like the way that it takes on color. I like the colors that Dooney offers in this bag, or in the Florentine leather, I should say. And their Florentine is always, it's lined with suede here on the top. Not always. There have been a few bags that don't have that. This one is the older version because it does have the leather key keeper here on the inside. And it is gold hardware. The newer ones are silver hardware. So those are the differences. So they're different, yet they're the same. And to me, what makes them the most similar is that I would be wearing them around the same purposes, which is casual, everyday, grab and go, lightweight, hands-free, all crossbody, all brown, but all beautiful in their own way. So my question is, would you keep 3 bags that are similar? These 2 are staying, but it leaves it down to this one. Should I keep Coach's Brooklyn? Is it different enough to justify keeping 3 brown bags? What do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. The more I look at it, the more I'm loving it, to be honest. But then it would be competing with these 2 bags. And so it's just some thoughts I've been having here lately. And I'd love to know what you think. And until next time, I hope you have a great day. Thank you.